Yo, what's good, man? It's KVN. It's Knicks First Nets. Who Run the City? The podcast. It's me and Kev in the building, man. What's going on, Kev? Man, talk to me, man.
What's good, man? What's good with you, man? What's going on with you? How you
Yo,
feeling out here?
yo, you know what it is, man. If y'all didn't know, shout out to the fans that already know. We was at a game. We had the City fan game. I want to say the first City fan game. You know what I mean? You know,
It was a
I want to
sweep.
call it the first City fan game, but yeah, we could get all that out the way. Yeah, I know y'all want to hear what really happened. You know what I'm saying? It was a good game. You know what I'm saying? It was a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? We lost. You know what I'm saying?
It
the
was a
Brooklyn Net
sweep.
fans, the Brooklyn Net fans lost, but that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. A lot of funny shit happened. Y'all can see the clips. It's all on Facebook. More so, you'll see it in other groups. My page, Kev page, T Time page, or you'll see it on Mechaverse Barclays, BJ Samuel page. Shout to everybody that showed up. It was me, Kev, T Time, JJ Jackson, um, Ty West, and that's it, right?
Yeah, that was about it.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Ty West, man. Ty West set it up. We picked the perfect park. Now I'm
What up,
saying it was a
Kurt? What
dope
up,
park. It
Kurt?
may be another park in the future, but shout to that park. It was slippery as hell. You know what I mean? I want
Man.
to say I don't think that'll happen on a sunny day, but it was a good game. And
Hey,
more so than
listen.
anything, I had fun. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And
listen. We all played with the same danger. Um, and we left there with a sweep. You know. And I
no,
and I specifically wore this jersey because this is the jersey that we swept y'all with. So I just wanted you to see it firsthand because when the next time we play you again, you're gonna get swept again.
yo, I don't know, man.
No.
Shout to BJ Samuel. You know what I'm saying?
What
On
up,
Beckerverse
BJ? What up,
Barclay
Owen?
page. I see him in the building. It's funny that he the one talking spicy, right? Because he's not a scary guy. Like
What
I
up,
hear him
Tony? What's
talking about
goody?
that, but then earlier I seen him getting a pedicure. Like it's like, all right, man, you getting
Yo,
a pedicure. You know what I'm saying? Like you ready for basketball for real? But shout out to BJ Samuel. Shout out to everybody, you know what I mean, that rock with these pages. And we be having fun, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was a loss, but you know what I mean? We backed it. I backed my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I
nah,
went out
and,
there.
and and let me tell you, like right after the game, we had to go pull up in front of the Rust bucket, and your man Ty West proudly had to sit there and wear this jersey and say the Knicks run the city twice,
Yeah.
twice, right in
Yo,
front of
listen.
KD, and then not only right in front of KD, but right in front of the Barclays. It
Nah,
was,
I
it
didn't. I
was,
didn't like. Yeah,
oh
all that.
man, that was.
Listen, it's a bet. I respect the bet. Why Ty West was smiling, me and him haven't discussed it yet. And besides that, I gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? It was a bet, and
What?
I'm glad we seen our word through with it. And I'm
Word.
glad we seen our word through with the game too. I just wish it was a sunny day.
Nah,
Honestly, I got hurt that day. And
word.
I only mention it to parlay it to Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? I got a back injury, like my the right side of my back. It was hurting wild crazy. You know what I'm saying? I took days off work and all that. And I'm saying that to say that, Ben Simmons, he got a lot of criticism and ridicule about not playing, even in the fourth game, especially. And I think some of that I gotta
But
give credit. Some of that I gotta give credit to Ben Simmons and the people around him making sure he's safe. The Brooklyn Nets around him making sure he's safe. Him having that surgery in the off season means everything. And I know that just off hearing from my brother, even Kev, other people that I know that had back situations with their back problems with their back, and you know what I mean. The route it took for them to fix it. It's not an easy fix. It's something that takes a while. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say, maybe I say he was scared. He was a coward. I was saying he was soft. I was saying all of that. And I'm saying out of respect of knowing what the back injury is, I walk it back for that specific thing. Far as being competitive, he'll have a chance to prove that next season, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the Brooklyn Nets are going to do, but I know injuries are serious, and we got one of the best ball clubs that care about and put heavy emphasis on that. You could see KD when he came back from his injury, he was fully percent healthy. Even Dinwiddie, when he had that major injury, he was ready to come back from the playoffs, but he didn't play. You know what I mean? I think the team that the Brooklyn Nets got a strong regimen when it comes to making sure that these players are ready 100% healthy after injury. And that's why part of the reason why I like the Brooklyn Nets. You feel what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm
you
not just
know,
because
I
of the
don't know,
players, but
man.
for that
Like at the end of the day, though, he kind of teased y'all and saying that he was gonna come back. In that game 4, he kind of said he was gonna come back, and then he kind of took it back, and at the last minute decided not to play. So that in itself was kind of whack. Number one,
yeah,
right? That
yeah,
was that
I
was kind
wasn't
of whack.
feeling that.
Number one, because that's a playoff game. That's an important game. Y'all trying to fight. Y'all trying to survive. Because at the end of the day, y'all one game away from getting swept. Like word. So
Right.
for you to promise and say that you was gonna come back for game 4, and now all of a sudden at the last minute you backing up, that's kind of suspect to me. And number
Nah,
two,
again,
no,
I
no,
I can
number
never
two,
add
but
to
but 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 wait one second. Number two, to me in itself, I think the Nets as an organization, they put themselves in this position once again. Once again, y'all put yourself in this position to get a man who already had mental health problems, right? Because he made it known that he was suffering through mental health issues. It was so bad. The mental health problems was so bad that it kind of like he blew his back out, bro.
yo.
He blew his back out.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. The more I listen to your Nick fan perspective, respectfully,
Nah,
um,
it's a real
no.
perspective though.
Listen, yo. When I say Nick fan perspective, respectfully, that's just what it is. I'm not trying to talk greasy, but
It's just a real deal though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just keeping it 100 with you, bro. Like y'all put yourself in this
yo,
position,
yo,
you know?
hold on. Let me say something real quick, yo. It's eight. It looked like it's 8 people in the building. We only got one like. If you like something, hit that
Hit
like
that
button.
like button.
You know what I'm saying? Like, share,
Word,
comment. And again,
word.
man, I guess it's poetic too. You know what I mean? My woman pregnant in the background. I got a 3-year-old. Mother's Day is around
God
the
bless that
corner.
family, bro. God bless your
Happy
family.
Mother's Day to all the mothers that's
Word,
becoming
word.
mothers, that have a mother, that's gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
mother. Just all
Word,
the mothers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of the
word,
mothers. Happy Mother's Day. And it's real, man. It's just real like that. You
word. But at the end of the day, your franchise it's not looking good for y'all right now, man.
Not
Not
listen.
only not
I
only
know.
look at
No,
not
no.
only
What?
you having these injuries that you going through, right? Because
Mm.
you got a Ben Simmons who just had back surgery. He's out what 3 to 6 months or some shit like that. He's gonna
Well,
be out.
the reports say that he'll be ready for training camp. They say it
Okay,
take 3 months, so I guess training camp is 3 months or so, and he'll be ready for that. So that's what the reports say. What I'm saying,
right.
and to agree with your Knick fan perspective or your basketball perspective, right? Listen, we are playing cleanup for what James Harden did to the team. I'm not dodging that. The
Mm,
truth is I've been saying this in my vlogs. I'm a vlogger. I'm not. I joke with y'all and tell y'all I'm the unofficial PR guy. That means like I speak for them. You know what I'm saying? That's what the PR guy do. Like I don't speak for the Brooklyn Nets in a PR guy way. I'm a vlogger. So that means I'm like, you know what I mean? The desperado of the PR guys, See, the vloggers could say what they want, you know what I mean? When you the PR guy, you work directly for the Brooklyn Nets, you feel me? So my lingo is never like agreeing with everything they doing just because they doing it. You feel what I'm saying? So
hmm
reiterating my point, we playing cleanup from what Harden did to the team. Yeah, I'm glad Karras left for because of cancer, but he could have just got a checkup and then found that out and then been part of the Brooklyn Nets. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So I know what the Brooklyn Nets did, and from a Brooklyn Nets vlogger perspective, we playing cleanup from what Harden did to the team.
But can I ask you a question though, bro?
Yeah.
Is it really James Harden though? Because let's be real, yo. What's
No, no,
good,
no, no,
Barry
no,
on
no,
the
no,
pull
no.
up? What's
Listen,
good,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell
What's
you.
good,
You said,
Barry
is
on
it
the
really
pull up?
James Harden? And I'm gonna make this brief for you. I'm not trying to be long-winded. It's not about him specifically. It's about chemistry to the team and how we were winning before James Harden came to the team. The significance of Kevin Durant being dangerous is him being the small forward. Nash likes that play small ball and make him the center. This is
Okay.
my hold on, just not to be long-winded. I just want to say this last thing. That is the significance of coaching, and that is the significance of roles. Harden, how no matter how good he is, he could not take Jared Allen's role. He damn sure on the perimeter defensive side was not taking Karis LeVert role. CL Smooth is what I used to like to call him when you know what I mean, he was a Brooklyn Nets, but now he's just Karis LeVert. You know what I'm saying? His mama named him that. That's good enough, you know what I mean? He don't need no
Yo,
nicknames, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Karis LeVert.
so let me ask you a question, bro. Because y'all always like to shift the blame to James Harden. He's like the new fall guy in town right now, right? But who was the one that wanted James Harden on this team?
You asking me a rhetorical
I'm
question, or you,
asking you a question.
to
Who
be
wanted
honest with
this
you,
man on the team?
this is where the vlogger part come in.
Nah, I
Yo,
just
man,
want you to answer the question like on
I
some
don't know. I thought
because
KD
like
wanted it, but that don't mean it's true.
exactly.
I don't know
KD
if that's true.
KD was the one that wanted these guys on the team because Kyrie and KD already set up to play with each other, right? Boom. And they made this whole thing that they wanted to get James Harden and team up with James Harden. It's all known, bro. These are all things that Kevin Durant wanted to do, bro.
Yo, hold on. One more thing I forgot to do. Shout out to Jay Fluky. He the guy that's on the intro of the song or the rap
Word,
or you know what
word.
I'm saying,
Happy
or the
birthday,
person
Fluke.
that on the intro of the song is his birthday to Jay Fluky, you know what I'm saying? I think that's, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna get into that, but what I will
Nah, but
say
you know
is
what? Happy
I hope
birthday
they
to
watch
him.
it. I hope, you know what I'm saying,
Word. Happy
he
born
know
day.
it's his birthday, so happy birthday, and that song
Word,
is fire. And
word,
yeah,
definitely.
I looked around. We got the hottest song on the internet as far as
Nah,
intro
nah,
song.
that's a fact. That's a fact. I
Well,
agree
I
with
forgot
y'all,
to
man.
play the song and all that too, man. But you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday for real.
But on something real, like I always feel like y'all like to shift the blame towards James Harden, but the real blame here is not only KD, but Sean Marks and everybody and ownership letting these guys run the team.
Let's call it what it is. Like, okay, I'm not disagreeing with what you said. This is what I've seen, and this is what I know, and this is what I've been saying. When it comes to the Popovich system, significance of the Popovich system is Sean Marks. The Popovich system, Ime Udoka. The Popovich system, 7 out of 8 coaches right now in the playoffs is under the Popovich. All of them tutelage from Popovich. How did Nash get a head coach job before someone that had tutelage from Popovich
Again,
when Sean Marks was part of what Popovich was doing with the Spurs? The Spurs under Popovich is the only expansion team or ABA team that went to the NBA to win 5 championships, bro.
can I say something
We
again
talking
to
like,
that?
bro, like I need Sean
Can
Marks to just ask somebody that's an assistant coach from the Spurs to be a head coach for the Nets. If Nash
but
don't step up, it's like, and we lost two
but can
seasons
I
in a
ask
row, and
you
I put some of that on coaching.
can I ask you again? I want to ask you again. Who asked for Steve Nash?
I don't
Who
know if it
asked for
was,
Steve Nash?
I don't, if
Kevin
it was,
Durant and Kyrie Irving. You know
I don't
why?
know.
Because they the ones that got rid of Kenny Atkinson. Kenny Atkinson was your coach.
I
You
don't
had a
listen. What I
legitimate coach in Kenny Atkinson, and you
listen.
also had another coach in your system that just left and swept y'all in Boston.
What I'm saying is at the truth is I'm not disagreeing with that, bro. I'm saying if that's what it is, then I like KD choices sometime. Him getting Bruce Brown was a good look. Him getting Mike James was a bad look. Excuse me. Him getting because he was part of that. this watching the team, watching stuff happen. When Shaman came to the team, I wasn't surprised. There was articles I was reading. They're like, oh yeah, Shaman, he went to in the off season to the gym with KD. I'm like, he gonna be part of the team. All of these dudes that was spending time with KD, so he does have a lot of say in the matter. I get that. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm saying he's a superstar player, not a superstar GM. And if Sean Marks wants to be a superstar GM, he got to tell Kevin Durant for real, like, yo, listen, you a player, you a superstar player, and I respect you and all that, but I need to have more say in the players that we pick, because all the players that you like don't mean they're going to be nice. Mike James, he came in, and again, if that's what it is, it got to be respect, because respect to Mike James, Harden got more minutes than Mike James, and he was injured. That's not smart. Just the fact that he's got a bad hamstring, you don't force him to play. Period.
He didn't force him to play, bro. James Harden wanted to play, bro. He didn't force him to play.
This is where coaching step in. Just because you want to play don't mean you play. I told you sit down. Ain't none of that alpha male
it's energy. A game 7, bro. It's a game 7. This is when you yourself said James Harden didn't have heart. This is where the heart came in, and James Harden said, no, my team is about to be eliminated. I'm pulling up and I'm playing. Hamstring or no hamstring.
Yo, but like, what a coach mean to you, bro? Like,
I mean, bro, what do you want your best player to do? Just sit there and pull a Jeremy Lin and be 85% healthy and not want to play because he needs a contract? Or you want a guy? Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute.
This is the only thing which is not interesting, is that the fact that he plays for contracts. James Harden is one of the
are you kidding me? This man played with a bad hammy.
I ain't forget
bad hammy. Coaching played with a bad hammy, bro. Your man played with a bad hammy, bro. Your man played with a bad hammy and almost had a triple-double in that game. You got to be kidding me.
It got to be alpha male energy, bro. It got to be.
Bro.
It do. It got to, listen, it got to be alpha male energy from Sean Marks to KD to say, yo, I get the last sign off on if I like this player or not, because you a hit or miss. Or it got to be alpha male energy for Steve Nash to say, yo, I'm playing you over you because you play better when you on the floor. Just because I know you more, like he knows Dry. You go way back with Dry. Like, stop it. He shouldn't have got more minutes than Kessler Edwards. I ain't jacking that. Yo, bro, like, it got to be some order. It's out of order.
Well, because, y'all but that's again.
Running no damn franchising with Kyrie, man. These guys is loose cannons.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day,
they big guns, but they loose cannons.
You as a general manager are letting these guys run their team. That's your fault. That's your fault.
It can't happen this way. Listen, look. What I'm saying is, I ain't saying it didn't happen. I'm saying because it happened and it didn't work, something gotta change.
And you know what? Can I tell you? Bro, you always talk that this is a good culture. That's horrible culture. That's not happening on the Knicks. That's not happening on the Knicks. That's not happening on the Knicks. You don't got Julius Randle running the show, telling everybody what to do. No. Leon Rose. Leon Rose. Hold up. Let me talk, bro. I let you talk. Let me talk now. It's my turn. So now, yeah. So Leon Rose and all these guys, let these guys, they run the show. They do what they supposed to do. That's how you supposed to run your team, bro. And that's not happening in Brooklyn, bro. That's why y'all mess right now.
Bro, listen, I ain't talking to you because I need your therapy help, Knick fan. I'm just saying it just cause. And what I'm trying to explain to you is this. I know it's a mess. I said that when I started. I reiterate, we've been playing cleanup since Harden came to the team. The original potential of the original potential of every Brooklyn Net fan that said we want a championship run started when we knew that Kyrie and KD was coming to the team, when we had the core four: Harris, Karras, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Jarrett Allen. That is the core four. You add Kyrie Irving and KD to that team. Yes, fans were hyped. From that off season up into the next season, we was talking heavy, including myself, about championship talk. When Harden came to the team, no, When Spencer Dinwiddie got hurt and they panicked, that was the problem. We didn't need to go chase a quality player after Spencer Dinwiddie. We needed a fill-in guy for Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie is not necessary. They making like he could be a role player some nights, and some nights he could be that guy. And I see what they doing with him in Houston and Dallas watching the playoffs. They're not even, in my opinion, using him the way the Brooklyn Nets was like letting him get busy. How he got his name known like that for real. Like he was getting numbers in Brooklyn. I'm only saying that to say, yes, we went away from what was working. And again, this is why we were so hyped.
And again, this all falls back.
KD
And again,
GM don't
again,
work. Again, don't work.
Again,
I'm not disagreeing
again,
with
that. Again, I'm gonna tell you, you come out with all this stuff, but again, who broke that up? KD and Kyrie. They broke
they
that
don't
up.
work.
They
It's
broke
tried
that
and
up.
true that it
And
don't
this is
work.
their fault,
I'm
bro.
going. I can't go with something that don't work. At the end of the day, I don't care how cool they are, where they at, who they with. If you don't win games as a fan, then what? Like what you do different from what we played and got knocked out in the first round before? Like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not a fan. Just yes, can't wait to. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna get this off my chest. I'm off season breezy. I got nothing to vlog about. There's other vloggers out there, Grizzly vloggers, having a good time. I'm batching the Golden State vloggers having an amazing time.
And yeah, because they it's sad, right?
Talking about other playoff teams when my team supposed to be going deep in the playoffs.
And it's sad because y'all the only team in the playoffs that got swept. The only team. The only team. The team that was supposed to be the team. Yo, what's good, Joe? That's my guy, bro. That's my guy right there. Yo, y'all the only team, the team that was set to be contenders from the preseason. From the preseason, y'all was supposed to win it all, and y'all flaked it up, man. That's a horrible look for y'all, man. It's a horrible look.
It's different. The energy different. I still walk with my head up. You feel me? But it's different because I'm less friendly, a little more grumpy. You know what I'm saying? I got a chip on my shoulder. Like
I would too after getting swept in the playoffs.
Man, like all of this name stuff is just like I'm a fan because you're such a cool guy, but not because you playing great basketball. You know what I mean? Because that's my thing. Like at the end of the day, and I think it's roles. KD got to know his role. You not a GM. I love you. Like cook food, my guy, but you not no GM. Bruce Brown was a hit or miss, but he won with that. Shamit, you won with that. I ain't going front. You be picking good players.
And then you traded Shamit. Then you traded Shamit to the Suns.
Nash don't know what to do with the players.
But bro, Kevin Durant picked Steve Nash, bro.
Listen, Kevin Durant should have something to do with putting the players on the team, but the coach, hell no.
Well, he did everything. He traded away Jared Allen and Caris LeVert to get James Harden with all those picks that y'all gave up. And he asked for Steve Nash so he could run the show.
But my thing is, why disrespect the system?
Because they don't care.
You know what system I'm talking about?
As a matter of fact, it's so bad.
Pop system.
Yo, bro, you know that the Brooklyn Nets right now are so bad that y'all lost so much money instead of gaining just by having these guys on your team, bro.
No, no, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I'm well aware of that.
To $100 million.
Yeah,
I'm well aware of that. Since KD and these guys came on your team, y'all lost all that money. That's horrible, bro.
No, I'm well aware. I'm well aware of that. But trust me, as a fan, I'm not calculating their dollars. I'm mad at the fact that they're not in the playoffs, and that's why they losing money. You know what I mean? There's probably certain, felt like they was confident that they was going to get.
You know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, and I know you're about to disagree with me, but y'all need to break that team up and trade everybody. I would trade KD. I would trade Kyrie. I would get draft pick assets. I would do anything possible just to rebuild the team and start from scratch, bro. Because since these guys came to your team, ever since these guys came to your team, bro, it's just been a circus. It's been a circus. You guys
Nah,
talk about, oh, we building a culture here in Brooklyn. What culture, bro? What
we
culture?
build
Look at
around
how
KD.
horrible.
I'm gonna tell
Building
you. When you finish, I'm gonna tell you.
that.
Around KD, we keep KD, but you don't make him the. He's not a center. You make him small forward, and he'll help with the power forward. You put him in a defensive situation where he's the secondary, not the primary. He should never be the primary defender. He got great defense, but you don't want him the primary defender. You don't want him playing, exerting so much energy on the defensive side when you know you need him on the offensive side. You don't make him. You don't make him the primary defender, and you don't make him the biggest guy on your team. When he's on the floor, he should be the three. So that's the first piece we keep that we build around is KD. Now, since he said Kyrie leaving, I don't
Yep.
care. They talking about Ben Simmons, what? Ben Simmons getting traded for Bradley Beal. That's a trade I'm
Wow.
interested in. But now when it
Wow.
comes down to, hold on, just to slow it down, just this is the propositions or the trade options that I seen before I got here. They talking about Ben Simmons for Bradley Beal. Do I like it? Hell yeah. I want Bradley Beal on the team. But let's go forward because we all know why. Uh Collins for Ben Simmons. Yup. I'll take that because now you
Who?
got somebody in the paint helping KD.
Who
What else
Collins?
was it? It
What
was
Collins is this?
from Atlanta.
So let me ask you something, right? Because this is something that kind of like confuses me. Now, as a team, as a real general manager, now put yourself in a as the Washington GM or as Atlanta's GM, right? Man, you calling me right now, you're telling me I'll give you Ben Simmons for Jason Collins. Meanwhile, this man is dealing with mental health issues. He just had back surgery, and this man is owed how much money and how many years on his contract, and he hasn't played in 2 years. How do you expect me to take that trade, or would you accept a trade like that if I was to call you and I'm the general manager of the Nets and you're a general manager of Washington or Atlanta? Would you accept a trade like that?
To keep it real true, if I was the GM of the Nets, I'd be close to Ben Simmons, and I would know if I want him on my team or not. And I would see him at, people, they got habits. Kobe will wake up, for example, he'll wake up before everybody and be the last guy leaving the gym. Point is, he work ethic beats talent and skill every time. And yeah, everybody's criticized Ben Simmons about his work ethic. They always said he had talent and skill, but he don't have work ethic. You see somebody like Bradley Beal, he got work ethic. So, my thing is I will build a relationship with Ben Simmons and ask him like, keep it real. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? What you really trying to do? You trying to play for real? Like, you feel like you could play? I would build a relationship with him if I was the GM of the Brooklyn Nets, and then I would know what he would really want to do. But being honest, I would tell him like, yo, I'm saying you ain't got nothing to lose. We ain't got no championship. If you want to get one, you want to shut people up for real, like it's here. Do it here. Like you ain't gotta leave. I will let him know, like you got a home. I show him love. I keep it real with you. I wouldn't just be like, yo, fuck, you know what I mean? Fuck out of here. I'll be talking my shit because I'm a vlogger, but you know what I'm saying? If I was I'm a vlogger, you feel me? But if I was the GM, that's a different relationship. You feel what I'm saying? Like I would really build with him, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're serious about winning, like, yo, let's compete. Like, cause I'm serious about competing. Joe Tsai said, now I'm saying, if I was GM, then I work with Joe Tsai. Joe Tsai said his religion is winning. So it's about winning over here. Forget everything else, whatever they said and whoever said it and however they said it and when they said it and who they said it to and who was there when they said it. Forget all that. That don't mean nothing. As far as being mentally tough, this is where to start. The great players, they win here. They better here because they more courageous. They get stronger. But Jordan, he like, oh, all right, they beating me up in Detroit. I'm gonna just get stronger. I'm gonna do the same thing I was doing, but they won't be able to stop me because I'm stronger. That's mentally he telling him that self. He telling himself that first before he start working out. This mental strength. And I would build with Ben Simmons' mental strength and talk to him like I would get like somebody in there, like a speaker, like somebody like, you know what I mean, or Eric or whoever. You know I'm saying, get in there and talk to him, like, you know I'm saying, talk to his soul. You know what I mean, like talk to him for real, like build with him, like yo, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying?
Like, you want this?
Man, I tell you what I would do as a general manager. I'm trading everybody the hell up out my team. Especially after I just lost all this money. $50 to $100 million, bro. $50 to $100 million. I got 3 stars on my team. I ain't gained no profits, bro. Oh yeah, I'm shipping all you dudes up out of my team, bro. Everybody gone. I'm firing Steve Nash. KD is gone. Kyrie is gone. Ben Simmons is gone. I'm finding a way to trade everybody, bro. I'm
Yeah,
that,
but you ain't
and
gotta
that's
worry
just
about that.
me.
You a
That's
Knicks
just
fan.
me.
Like, y'all got
No,
y'all own
that no,
problems.
no. You know why that's something we don't got to worry about? Because
Because he beat
everybody
y'all
on
with the
my
same
team,
team?
no, because everybody on my team is under 27 years old. Obi Toppin is under 25 years old. Emmanuel Quickly is under 25. RJ Barrett is under 25. Deuce McBride, Quentin Grimes, Mitchell Robinson, Jericho Sims, all under 25. Uh, uh, Julius Randle's 27. We got all this young talent on our team that we don't have nothing to worry about, bro. All we gotta do is keep building. All we
But
gotta
that's
do is keep building.
listen. Listen. I went to your Nick fan homie or whatever, and I'm saying I call your boy CP franchise troll this show, and I asked him. I said, "Yo, what's y'all window? Cause we gonna run the city until y'all feel like winning again." I
Y'all
mean, that's
not
how I
running
talk
no
to Nick
city,
fans.
bro. Y'all
That's
not.
how
Yo,
that's how I
bro.
talk to Nick
You
fans. You
just
heard?
you
So
just
I
lost.
called
Or
Duck.
there's
I,
no way. There's
hold on.
no way.
He said,
You
"Y'all
got
hold on. I just
hold
want
up,
to.
because I ain't
What?
CP the
I can't
franchise.
even say
CP the
nothing.
franchise. I'm gonna be the first one here to
Hold on.
say
Let
it.
me say
CP the
this. Let me say this.
franchise, it be
All I said
capping
was,
crazy.
hold on.
Okay?
Hold on. All I said was 2024. He said, I asked him, what's the window for the Knicks winning it all? He said 2024. So I'm asking you, 2024?
Nah, I don't think we ready. I don't think we saying 2024. I don't think so. I think we
Okay.
still building. Because we still need a point guard. We still need to get a good young point guard. I'm not sure how we're gonna get it, but me personally, I think we got it on the team already in Emmanuel Quickly. If it was up to me, I'm passing him the torch. I'm giving him the keys to the Jags. Like, here, you run the show. Especially from what I've seen in his last couple of games. Oh man, Emmanuel Quickly in his last couple of games, in his last 22 games, he went off. He averaged 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists a game, and shot 43% from the field and
Right.
39% from the arc. So I'm telling you, bro, that kid, we gotta let that kid rock, bro. We gotta let that
Nah, I
kid rock, bro.
I respect what you're saying, but again, slowing it down, I think it's priority to keep Bruce Brown with and Nick Clax next to KD. A lot of the players can go and will go. A lot of these guys, Dragic, 19 a year, make him an assistant coach. Make
Not
him an assistant. Make
Dragic.
Nash and
Dragic.
Dragic assistant
Dragic was
coaches.
your bet
If I was
was
the
your better
GM.
point guard in the playoffs.
Look,
He
what
played better than Patty Cake Mills, who was a no show. Patty Cake Mills was a
No,
no
no,
show
no, no,
in the
no. And I
playoffs.
can't do it now because I'm on my phone. But when you look at the stats, he didn't get the same opportunities because Dragic cut into his minutes. Dragic took Kessler Edwards minutes, Cam Thomas minutes, Day'Ron Sharp minutes, that whatever. And again, back to
Cam
the
Tom
original.
order.
Hold
Mm-hmm.
on, back to what you said about building. We got Day'Ron Sharp. He coming back next year. So again, there's players that are going to leave. And again, the way Day'Ron Sharp played, we're not going to stress Claxton. I know what it is. Clax is ready to dip. I know how he is, and trust me, he
I
will
don't blame
flourish.
him. I wouldn't want to be a part of the circus no more.
Listen,
Especially
it's
we
fine.
yo,
Listen, it's
bro,
fine. When it comes to
that y'all
priorities,
had
it's KD and Bruce Brown. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
It's sad that y'all had all these players on your team and y'all lost all that money, bro. That's crazy.
But I'm a fan.
That's
Like you
crazy.
saying money, like excuse
That's
me, how that
sad.
affect
You
me for
can't
real?
run
Like
the city when you
realistically,
got
oh my
all
God,
that.
they lost
You
money.
can't
I
run
want to
the
see them
city.
win. Like for real.
You can't run the city when you losing all that money, bro. There's no
Run
way.
the city, bro. We swept y'all 2 seasons in a
And you
row.
got all the
Why
you
you
got
even
the
say
two
that?
top players in the league,
Bro, we
and
swept y'all
you
two
lost
seasons in a
out
row. We
on
always
that
beat
type
y'all.
of money.
What if
Y'all
we
was
did
so
all
bad.
of that just to beat y'all? Then we
It
what we
was
get? We get
so
like a Knicks
bad. It was
championship
so
or like a
bad.
city
It was
championship.
so bad for the
We got
Nets,
the city
right? That
championship.
y'all was even buying shorties, players, shorties, side chicks, cribs for the week.
What?
Y'all was what? Yeah. Y'all was doing all that for these stars on your teams, bro. And y'all got nothing to prove, nothing to show for it. Nothing whatsoever, bro. And all y'all can say is, "Oh yeah, we did all this. Oh, but we better than the Knicks."
Nah, I don't want
Like, yo,
again.
what?
Like that's the first
Please.
step. We were supposed to run the city, then run the
And
league.
y'all
We ran
don't.
the city,
Y'all can't
but
run
we
the
didn't run the
city.
league. That's what happened. You know what I mean?
There's no
Look,
way y'all
again,
run the
us
city.
running the city and us running the league ain't the same thing. Y'all even talking
Yo,
like y'all the
bro, as
best
a
team. Y'all
matter
was
of
the
fact,
worst team in the East. Y'all
as
stopped it.
no,
Talking about
no,
y'all building. You
actually,
y'all
you know
building.
what? As a matter of fact,
You was
you know
scared of y'all
what?
work.
As a matter of fact, you now that you say that, right? You say we the worst, la da 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 da. But
No,
guess
y'all was
what?
like
We
12 in the
hold up.
East.
But hold up. But you know what? We don't lose no money. We ain't lose no money. We
Y'all don't
still
spend
running
no
the
money.
show there.
Y'all
Our
spent
fans still show
$73
up,
for 73
support
million for
you.
French Fry
You
4
know,
years.
you know. And so
You ain't
what?
scared of
You
that.
spent all that money on Joe Harris, and he hasn't done shit for you in the whole year. What you talking about, bro?
We got Steph
What you
Curry and we got
talking
Patty
about?
Mills.
And Steph Curry is gonna do what?
Patty Mills balanced out us
Patty
not
Cake
having Joe
Mills
Harris.
choked in the playoffs, bro. The so-called best, the
Nah,
so-called
Patty
most
Mills, he
clutch,
should have got
the
the ball more. He
so-called
should have got more.
the
He should have got
most
the ball
clutch
more. That's next.
playoff
Make nice
performer
yourself a
in
coach.
basketball. That's what you said, Patty Cake Mills, and he didn't do nothing for you. He's about to be up out of here. He's a unrestricted free agent. Nick Claxton's about to be up out of here.
So we can listen, we got Day'Ron
Yeah,
Sharp.
man, yeah,
We could
yeah,
keep Bruce Brown and Day'Ron Sharp.
Andre Drummond is about to be up out of here.
We'll
Y'all
work it
got a
out.
lot of
We'll work
problems.
it out.
Y'all
What
got
about
a
Mitch
lot of
Robinson? Mitch
problems. He
Robinson
don't.
about to be out of there. He
Mitchell
out of there.
Robinson. That's not what I saw on his. That's not what I saw on his T-shirt.
All
That's
right,
not what
well,
I
keep
saw on
him.
his
What else y'all
T-shirt.
gonna do? Y'all got all that
Good.
money and y'all don't spend it
We
nowhere. Y'all gave it
actually
to
we
Burks.
don't
What Burks do?
we
Burks
actually
took that
don't
check and
we actually
he made
negative on the
he moved
cap.
with a bigger house.
We
He
actually
wasn't doing
negative
no
on the
bigger,
cap.
more
So
basketball with that.
anything we have to do, anything we have to do, we got to make trades or build draft or sign a couple role players because we don't got much money to spend anyway this year. We got to wait for the following year. So
Whatever, man. Y'all
yeah,
building,
y'all
man.
just
Y'all not trying to win nothing right now.
we
Step
try we
aside, man.
building
Step
we building
aside while we
we
really try to
building.
win it,
Y'all
man. Step
not winning
aside,
nothing.
man.
You know why you're not winning nothing? Y'all falling apart. You don't even know what you're gonna get from Ben Simmons next year. He hasn't played in 2 years.
Bro,
You
but
don't
we
even
ain't
know what
scared.
you're gonna get.
We ain't scared. We especially versus the
KD is
Knicks.
falling
I wish they had
apart.
the schedule right
KD
now.
is falling apart. KD
I
is
wish we had
falling
the schedule
apart.
right now. I'll put it on the calendar. Like,
What?
and the next time the Nets and the Knicks play. Because I'll put a
Bill,
double
bro,
right there in
let
the
me tell
box.
you something. We are a point guard away from busting your ass, and y'all not winning no more games. Because
Bro, y'all knew
even
y'all
with the
needed a
players,
point guard
even
last season,
yo,
and y'all ain't spend no real bread. Y'all was
even
cheap.
with the
Talking
players,
about y'all got more money. Y'all cheap.
even with
Y'all
the
like,
players
oh,
that
we
y'all
think we
got.
can Kimba.
I
Oh,
know
that's
that you
what we
like to
want.
talk a lot over people a lot, bro. You need to let me
I
talk,
was
man.
about to cook you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you need to let me talk because every time I'm about to cook you, you like to talk over me and throw me off my game. I peep that a lot about you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could say the
yeah,
likewise. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
Nah, because
continue.
I let you talk though. Most of the time, you could go back in this video, bro. I still quiet and I let you talk. You gotta let people talk, fam. Word. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Y'all not doing nothing, bro. KD is falling apart. KD is falling apart. He hasn't played 82 games in like 3 years, bro. Your man is falling apart. Kyrie, you don't even know if he's coming back. And after you give him that 5-year max 200 and someone extension,
You don't
what
know
money
that.
you gonna have?
You don't know that.
That's what he's gonna get. He's
You
getting
don't
the
know that.
max, bro.
But you don't
That's
know
what
that.
y'all, how you know that? How you know what he's
I ain't
getting?
say he
You
was
know
going to
what
do
he's
that.
getting because that's what they say he's getting offered, a 5-year max extension. So
I don't
anyway,
know he getting offered what.
after you re-sign Kyrie Irving, how much money you gonna have to sign all these other players?
I don't know if we signing Kyrie.
Exactly. So you don't know. You can't say you're gonna be the same team last year. Y'all getting worse.
I didn't say we was going to be the same team. I ain't never said that.
Every year, y'all gotten worse and worse and worse. And next year, y'all gonna be worse. Because
Bro,
this year you went
listen,
from
I ain't
first
never
place.
said we was
This
going to
year
be the
you
same
went from
team.
first
We wasn't
place.
the same team last year. Why would I say
This
that
year
about
you
the
went from
next year?
first place all the way to 12th place. the mighty
You talking
old
about the
Brooklyn
12th
Nets.
place? You said the Knicks?
No, the Nets. The Nets.
We wasn't
Because
we was
y'all
in
went
seventh. Went to
from
the playoffs. You ever heard
y'all
of that?
went Y'all went from first place, the mighty old Brooklyn Nets with Kevin Durant, Kyrie
Yeah.
Irving, and James Harden. Then y'all traded James Harden, the got Ben Simmons, and y'all went from first to 12th and barely made it to the play-in.
So, but do
Y'all
you remember
barely
what
made it to
happened?
the play-in.
Do you remember what happened this season? What was important for us, the City fans? Do you remember what happened? Do you know what's relevant? Do you remember that we tied it? It was a tie going into the game. The
Right,
first game. We won that first game. This is just a quick recap. I won't
right,
bother you for long.
right.
We won that first
And y'all
game.
barely won that game. Y'all barely won that game.
Okay, fine. It was
Y'all
you can
barely, as a matter of fact,
listen, hold on.
I already know where you getting to because y'all
What,
barely won every game this year. Y'all
bro,
barely won every game this year.
listen, okay.
Y'all
So
struggled very badly.
no. All right. I'm not
Yeah,
disagreeing with
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but let's call it what it is. When it come down to it, but now we talking. Let me stir the pot. When it come down to it, it's about
You
the
don't stir
good
pots.
teams winning in the fourth quarter. And in that game, we were the better team that night. And every
Actually,
time,
no,
hold
because
on, and every time we
in those
played y'all in
games,
the fourth quarter, we were
and
better than y'all.
every fourth quarter game that we played this year, we beat ourselves. Y'all didn't beat us. We beat ourselves.
Cam Thomas, step back, twing, cross,
Oh, as a
step back,
matter of
swing.
fact, that's
Beat
funny.
yourself?
That's funny. You know why? Because
Switch,
we got the get back for that.
switch.
When T Time banged the 3-point game winning shot on you.
Listen, it was a good shot. I don't think he do it on a sunny day, but it was a good shot.
Wham! Right
I
in
don't
your
think it
face.
happened on a
And
sunny
we
day,
won
but it
the
was a
game. So
good
that's
shot. That's
okay.
all I'm saying.
Cam Thomas got that shot, but you know what? T Time got the get back for Quentin Grimes on you.
And you
That's
can say
right.
that. To us, that matters. You can say that. I'll
As a
give you
matter
that.
of fact,
But nah, the
T
way
Time
Cam
got that
Thomas
at
hit
his
that on
pro.
Quentin
Shout
Grimes,
out to
I said
T
who was the
Time.
best rookie.
Shout out to T Time for that. So he got
Shout out to
Quentin
T-Town
Grimes
for
for
that.
that.
When I said who was the, and I had that conversation earlier in the season. Watch one of the podcasts. I'll put the clip up later. Me and T-Tom, we was talking about who the best rookie, and we was saying Cam Thomas and
I still
Quentin Grimes.
disagree.
And when Cam Thomas hit that three, and one of the best defensive rookies ever, oh my, please, hold that,
He's still better. He's
switch
still a better
buckets.
all-around player than Cam Thomas. He's still. That's
Bucket.
why Cam Thomas didn't get no
But it
playoff
showed
minutes.
who was the better player.
If he was such the best player, he didn't even get no playoff minutes.
Bro,
Come
he
on,
scored
man, cut
16
it
points
out.
in the fourth quarter. When the
Come
last
on,
time
cut
one of
it
your
out.
rookies scored 16
Come on,
points in the
cut it
fourth
out.
quarter?
Come on, cut it out. Your man didn't get
When the
no
last time
burn
one
in
of
the
your rookies
playoffs.
had a
So
game winner like Cam Thomas versus the Spurs?
if he's such a game changer, why you not asking my question? If he's such a game changer, why didn't he get playoff minutes? Why
Nash
didn't
is
he
scared.
help you? Oh,
Nash gave it
okay.
to Dragic.
You know why he would have
Nash
got
gave it to
cooked
Dragic.
No, you know why? Because he would have got cooked.
No, he wouldn't.
Defensively, your man would have got cooked.
No,
Yes, he would have.
no.
Yes,
Now,
he
if
would
he
have.
would have been able to score with them,
Of course he
even if
would
he
have. Because
wasn't
you
going
know
to stop
why?
nobody, he would have
You
been
know
able to
why?
score with
Because
them.
Cam
Listen,
Thomas defense is
bro,
trash.
and you making it seem like Nash would have put him in, and that's why, like, no. When it came down to it, the players that was on the floor, some of that wasn't about Nash. Some of it was about effort. I seen the Celtics making the extra pass and Grant Williams open for three more times than I like to see as
But
a
that's
fan.
bad
And
defense.
he had an open three.
That's bad
And I'm like,
defense.
he only got an open three because they ain't run out and challenge it. So my
But you know
thing is,
what? You know how many
that's
times that
effort.
happened to Cam Thomas in the regular season, bro? They would have
Nah,
torched him in the playoffs. Yes,
I
bro.
don't
I've
remember that.
seen it. I've seen it tons of times. You can sit here and be in denial about it all you want, bro. I've seen
Bro,
it plenty of
they
times
took playing
where
time
I've
from Cam
literally
Thomas for
seen
not
Cam
playing
Thomas
defense.
getting cooked,
I'm
bro.
not like this is what it is. They took playing time from Cam Thomas for not playing defense. And then when he
That's
got
right.
back in the game, he
That's
made
right.
sure he
I'm
played
glad you
defense.
finally admitted that. I'm glad you finally admitted that because you're very
Bro,
in
I've
denial
been saying
about
that.
certain
What you
things.
talking about?
No, you didn't. I said that.
Bro, when it came down to Cam Thomas, I never said, oh, he's a great two-way player. He got this great defense. I seen him do this, that, and the third. I always said that he a bucket and nobody can stop him from scoring, and it's true. And I feel like when Cam Thomas got his playing time took,
That's
you can
all
see
he
that
could
shit
do.
diffuses them sometime. Like
Yeah.
you see a timeout being called, and then they show the bench Cam Thomas with his
He's
hand
a
on his.
scorer. That's
Like,
it.
come on, man, that's crazy. Cam
He's a
Thomas should be
scorer.
in
That's
the
it.
game every game.
He's a scorer. That's it. That's all he does. He's a scorer. That's all. Quentin Grimes, on the other hand, better all-around player.
Nah, he get more rebounds
He
than
could
Quentin Grimes.
score.
Check the
He
stats.
could grab rebounds. He could
Nah,
play
Cam
defense.
Thomas get
He
more
could play
rebounds.
defense. He could play defense on the pick and roll, on the perimeter. You
Still
crazy,
defense.
bro.
It's still defense.
It's
Nobody
not the
challenged that.
sorry,
But he
bro.
not a better
Sorry.
rebounder than
Sorry,
Cam
bro. Yes,
Thomas.
he
It's
is.
just not
Yes,
true.
he is.
No,
Yes, he is.
I checked the
Yes,
stat.
he is.
And if you don't believe me,
What
check the
he's
stat.
like? What he's like? A point better than Quentin Grimes? Maybe
He
a
get more
point better?
rebounds.
Come
And he
on, bro.
scored
Cut
more
it
points.
out. We all saw who was the better player. Cam Thomas
Cam
is the better
Thomas,
scorer.
one
He's the
on
better
one.
scorer. He's the better one-way player. He's a one-way player.
Bro,
We
it's
have the
about
better
systems.
two-way player,
The
which is
Knicks
a better
passed him up
all-around
because he
player.
didn't fit in Tommy T's system. He
No,
didn't play
because his
defense, right?
defense was trash.
But the point is, Cam Thomas would have fit in that system because y'all was missing out on scoring. Y'all thought y'all could go to French Fry Fournier, and a lot of times he was streaky. He wasn't some consistent player y'all could go to and he help y'all win. Y'all brag about being Boston early in the season, but it was because of a mistake he made that he just made up for. Like y'all got some patchwork to do too. If y'all go in the next season with that same
Yeah, you
squad,
know
y'all gonna
what?
get
Our
work.
patchwork is we need to pass off the keys to Emmanuel quickly and let him run the point guard, bro. That's what we need to do. And and Thibodeau got to do a better job of coaching. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too sure about what they're gonna do. I hear a lot of rumbling about trading for Jalen Brunson and Donovan Mitchell, and me personally, I'm
I
completely
heard that
against
too.
all that. I'm completely against all that. I don't want to do none of that because that's gonna break up what we got going on with our young core. I don't want to break that up. I don't want to pull the Brooklyn Nets. I don't want to do that.
Nah, but we got a core. Our core is to me, KD, Bruce Brown. If they traded Kyrie and they traded Ben Simmons, I wouldn't be that mad. Like they traded Jared Allen. What more could you do to a Brooklyn Nets fan? Jared
Mhm.
Allen, he got coined the fro from here. Like it was here where they coined him that. He got nicknames over here, and then and in that contract, yeah, he dipped. And I'm
Yep.
saying that possible with Nick Claxton. I ain't stressing if he come back, and that's only because of Day'Ron Sharp. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I feel like they was going to give Nick Clax those minutes because he been waiting to play for seasons, and this was his time to do it. So they wasn't going to cut his minutes for Day'Ron Sharp, no matter how well he played. I get it, but I still don't like it because you didn't play LaMarcus Aldridge, and you could have played Blake Griffin, and you
Marcus
all
Aldridge
third you
defense
could
is
have played
trash.
Day'Ron Sharp. You don't play none of them, so I don't see
Defensively, LaMarcus Aldridge would have got cooked, bro.
LaMarcus Aldridge. We didn't need him to be defense and the
But you need defense against the Celtics, bro. You not need defense. How do you not need defense, bro, against the Celtics?
I ain't got no. I'm not jacking nothing about what Nash did last season. He was too
That's
nonchalant, too
crazy.
calm and collective,
You
too much.
need
I got
defense in the
nothing control.
playoffs, bro.
Nah,
Defense wins championships, bro. You
nah.
need
We
that.
need somebody from
And
the coach
sorry,
pop
I
system,
know
bro.
you in denial and you biased about it, but
What?
guys like Cam Thomas and LaMarcus Aldridge, those guys would have got cooked by the Celtics, bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah.
Grant
My thing
Williams
is again,
alone,
it's about role players, bro.
Grant Williams alone was cooking you on the wing by himself, bro.
Bro, listen, look at Jose Alvarado, bro. The Pelicans. He's a rookie. He got the minutes. They let him play. Was he a high draft pick? My point is there's coaches that's giving rookies playing time without them being a high draft pick. And that's what we needed Nash to do, and he didn't do it. He could have did it. And again, why not play Kessler Edwards if you cut James Johnson? Knowing we want to play the Celtics, you keep James Johnson for that matter, and then cut LaMarcus Aldridge just if you ain't going to play him. He ain't touched the floor one time for the Brooklyn Nets. He had a jersey on all that. Nash walked past him back and forth with a clipboard, without a clipboard, whoever, who knows. So he didn't play him. So my point is that that's everybody got to know their roles. I think KD is great at picking players that should be on the Brooklyn Nets sometime, but he shouldn't have the last decision. He should have a say, but Sean Marks should, again, I don't think he should go away from the Popovich system. Stay with that. 7 out of 8 coaches in the playoffs right now is from the Coach Pop system. I said it earlier in the podcast. I'm saying it again for y'all to understand that part of my confidence comes from Sean Marks being it from that Coach Pop system. And they
It
the
hasn't
only
worked out
NBA
that way
team to
though.
get championships.
It
They got
hasn't worked
5
out
of
that
them.
way. It hasn't worked out that way though. So far, y'all struck. So far, so far, y'all 0 for 3.
Yo, give me a minute, bro. Go ahead, talk your shit.
So far, y'all 0 for 3, bro, on the real. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like I told you earlier, man. If it was up to me, I would trade everybody, bro, and start off fresh. Because this whole thing with trying to win, building a super team, it just doesn't work, bro. It's not. Look at what happened to the Lakers, man. The Lakers fell apart too. You know what I mean? And that's not how you win championships no more. Look at all these teams that are building from scratch. Memphis, look at them. They started from the bottom, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of those guys are draft picks, role players and all that. They built from the bottom. Look at the Warriors, built from the bottom. All those guys are draft pick role players. You know, Milwaukee, Miami, Boston. Like you got all these teams that's like what? Look at the Suns. The Suns, all these teams, no super teams. All the good teams, no super teams. Building from the bottom. You know what I mean? They drafted. Look at Memphis again, bro. Like that's why I'm glad the Knicks are doing what they do, and I'm glad they didn't make no trades at the trade deadline and get rid of nobody and do none of that, bro. But we can't say the same thing about the Nets, man. And so far, Sean Marks is 0 for 3, bro. 0 for 3. And I'm gonna be honest with you. After this year, after this year, if I'm the owner, I'm giving Sean Marks one more chance. After this, you gone. After this year,
you don't
there's
gotta
no.
worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I got your whole problems.
No, I know. I'm glad. I'm glad I don't gotta worry about that. Y'all got yo, son. You talking about yo. I put a Nick fan in quicksand. I put a Nick fan in quicksand. Nah, nigga, you putting yourself in quicksand.
Nah, I'm
the Nets are sinking. The Nets are sinking.
What you were saying? You finished talking?
The Nets are sinking. You know? That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, go ahead. You can do your thing. You can do your thing. You can do your thing. But you still be cutting me off though.
No, I asked you if you finished.
But go ahead. Because while I was talking, you was talking too. But go ahead. While I was talking, you was talking too. But go ahead.
Okay, but you finish or you done?
Nah. Go ahead. Because while you talk, I'm still gonna talk too. Go ahead. Because that's what you do.
That's what I'm saying. You're not
done. Go ahead. Do your thing. All right.
We got a chance to redeem ourselves with the last draft. We could do it with Tesla, Dayron, Cam Thomas, and DDJ. Same way we had to call for early in their careers. We had Bruce Brown. No, I'm sorry. We had Spencer Dinwiddie early in his career. We had Jared Allen early in his career. We had Karis LeVert early in his career. And we had Joe Harris early in his career. I think Joe Harris played with LeBron in Cleveland. But he played with him his rookie year and his second year. He was on the Brooklyn Nets like his third year, whatever. So what I'm saying is we could do the same thing with the last draft class. And Nash, in my opinion, if he utilizes his player development skills, because that's why KD recruited him, right? He was a player development coach for the Golden State Warriors. So if you're a player development coach with the Golden State Warriors and you just got a draft class with the four that I just mentioned with Kes, Cam, DDJ, and Dayron Sharpe, you can work with them and build your coaching career with these four players. Not to mention KD. And again, to me, Kyrie, you got to know his role. Kyrie can't walk around thinking that he owns a place. You don't. I seen him in an interview. He said, it's tough being the life of a lawyer because he was like, I knew about the mandate, but when I knew about it, I figured we'd find a way around it. He's like, this is kind about figuring it out. And at the end of the day, again, he's speaking from a space where he's more than a player, and that's fine. I get it. But as a fan, I want to see what you do as a player. So, yeah, as a man, I respect what you did for the mandate. But as a fan, I want to see you out there. Now, there ain't no excuses. And if you real like that, in my opinion, I ain't going to say what you should do with his money, but I seen him and KD make room for DeAndre Jordan. And if they was going to make room for anybody, it better be Bruce Brown. If we let Bruce Brown, we gotta keep Bruce Brown. That should be a mutual understanding, and I'm saying it out of the respect that it's already been done. So I'm not saying, oh, this man should do this with his money or whatever, whatever. I'm just talking about what I've seen already, and I'm saying like Bruce Brown would be more important than DeAndre Jordan ever was for the Brooklyn Nets. You feel what I'm saying? So there shouldn't be no misunderstandings when it comes down to negotiating. You feel what I'm saying? I want to see Bruce Brown a Brooklyn Net. I said all I have to say next season, if Bruce Brown not a Brooklyn Net, I'm flipping the table, bro. Like, nah, you gotta keep him.
Well,
Then everybody else talk about later. I don't think Clax got loyalty to the Brooklyn Nets. I don't think Dragic should be re-signed. I think we should keep Seth Curry. Like I said, Bruce Brown is a priority. Day'Ron Sharpe, he's a rookie. We got him on contract. Drum might, let's be honest. Joe Harris, if you could trade him, trade him. If you can keep him and he come back healthy, keep him. I ain't sweating it. Patty Mills, I want to see him come back. I like the energy he bring from the Spurs organization. Listen, I like the Brooklyn Nets and we got potential, but we gotta definitely clean up this mess. And the best way to do that is to start at I'm CJ. And the best thing for us to do is to start at the top. Ask Nash if he still want to drive. Just pull over real quick. You still want to drive? Because you could be the assistant coach. You know what I mean? Be like an honorable lead. You know what I'm saying? You still part of the team. Just be the assistant coach.
but so how much? If y'all resign though, if y'all resign Kyrie Irving and y'all give him this max contract, how much money you gonna have? How much money y'all gonna have left to sign Bruce Brown if that's what happens? Y'all think y'all gonna have enough money to give him the bag, because he's gonna get more money than what Covington got.
Listen, I honestly don't want to give that money to Kyrie Irving. I don't want him to have a max contract because historically you don't play half of the games in the season. So how much am I playing to play? You amazing. You do the best chain loose crossovers. It's pretty beautiful. Best at work.
And not only that, but he's talking about he want to run the team with KD.
No, I don't like
so that means that he's not gonna be done trying to help tell your management team, your front office what to do. He's not gonna stop, bro. And so far, it's been a failure, bro.
I don't like it. I don't want Kyrie. I want Kyrie to, again, my thing is he's trying to be bigger than him being a player. He's not fulfilling the player role enough. You're not playing. Look, Michael Jordan owned a team. People respect that because of what he did for Chicago. Dwayne Wade, he part of the Utah Jazz. People respect that because what you did for Miami Heat. Nobody want to see Kyrie got all of the say in the matter. Like, hell no. You want to be a model and all that. That's cool. We need you, but we don't need you to do that here. Know what you're supposed to do here. Know what you're supposed to do there. If you want to mix the two, that's cool, but come to work. If you're missing more games than you played, that's a problem. Period. As a fan, if I only get to see you half the time, I'm upset. For whatever the reason is, I respect it as a man. But as a fan, I'm hot. Like, so I'm not giving Kyrie all that say. KD should have a say in what player should come to the team, but not the coach. Sean Marks should go back to the pop system. 7 out of 8 coaches in the playoffs as we speak. It's part of that system. That's not impressive. That's more than impressive. If you got Coach Pop on your resume, you somebody. You deserve a chance.
But that hasn't been the case for the
Nah, Coach Pop is what's better on your basketball resume than say you work with Coach Pop?
Yeah, that's true, but so far it hasn't been the case for y'all.
Sean Marks, that's why I was confident in him picking Nash. I don't like it unless he's gonna let the rookies play.
But that wasn't
Nash
him.
Strength. Let the rookies play.
But that wasn't Sean Marks. That was KD and Kyrie that picked Steve Nash.
Again, know your role. They ain't got no say in picking the coach. They wrong for that. That's what I'm saying.
But that's the way these teams are nowadays. They let the superstars run the show. Look at LeBron James. He runs the show in LA. He tells the Lakers who he wants and trade this guy and trade everywhere LeBron goes, he's getting everybody traded. And KD's trying to do the same thing. KD and
It's not.
Kyrie are trying to do the same exact thing LeBron's doing, but they're failing miserable at it, bro.
I like Sean Marks, and I think Sean Marks should have more say than KD when it comes to big decisions about coaches. Like, shouldn't be KD choice, shouldn't be Kyrie choice. Kyrie should just come to work, play basketball, bro. And if you're a martyr, I respect that. I love you. You know what I mean? As a fan, as a brother, bro, I got your back, bro. But like, I want to see you actually play, bro. Like, for real. Like, don't talk about how you gonna have a say in what? Like, this is both. Like, no. You have a say in when you're coming to work. You're gonna come to work for 82 games. That's good. If you're not gonna come to work, then you gotta like, you know what I mean? The doctors know something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let us know if you're not coming to work. Like, otherwise, you gotta come to work. Don't How somebody that don't come to work gonna come to work and then be like, yo, I run it. You overcome to work.
But you
If
know
KD
what?
if
Again, that
KD
falls
says
on
something like
front.
that, I'll be like, all right, I'm
Yo,
humble.
bro.
I respect it.
You know what though? At the end of the day, that goes to that really blames your front office, bro. Your front office is the problem,
Nah, I
and
think it.
for letting the superstars run the show, and that's why y'all in this place right now, bro.
Nah, I think it was a mistake. I think it's tried and true that it went bad. Proof is in the pudding. These past seasons, first round exit, that's bad. There ain't no way around that. Change something got to change. And I'm not ducking no smoke. Like I said, when it come down to Nash, he could be an assistant coach. Make Dragic your assistant coach too. Cal Corver did a great job with Bruce Brown. And then Bruce Brown, man, it seemed like he gave him credit. He was like, yo, I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? I was just working on my game. So again, man, I like what's going on, but at the end of the day, they saying Bruce Brown working. I mean, Cal Corver working with Ben Simmons. That's good. And as a vlogger, I learned that everybody part of the team means something. You know what I mean? Like, everybody, you know, has a role. And if you strong at that role, you ain't got to worry about nothing else. You just focus on your role. And I think Nash is more of the let it flow. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I'll
Like,
be honest
he
with you,
gotta
man.
he gotta set the tone.
Y'all played terrible without Kevin Durant, man. So I don't
And
know
then
what
no
kind of
no
core. Now I don't know
leadership, no.
what kind of core y'all got, because without Kevin Durant, y'all was one of the worst teams in the league. Y'all was actually tied with the Knicks for the worst record after the All Star break at
Yeah,
one
no.
point.
I know, no. I get it. No, again, I'm not ducking no smoke. I think we need to Seth Curry and Cam Thomas. Like,
But
yo,
that
I really I don't know, from a scale of 1 to 10, because we both talking, right? From a scale of 1 to 10, I like the rookies, Cam Thomas, Kessler Edwards, Day'Ron Sharpe, and DDJ, a 10. If you give them minutes, I think we did great with that draft class. So from beginning of the season, end of season, see what all of the rookies got and what they could do. I give A+ to the team. No, the Brooklyn Nets for the draft class, bro. What you think about the Knicks? How you think y'all did with y'all
I thought
draft
we did. I
class?
thought we did great, man. I think I'm just mad that Coach Tibbs waited so long to give our young kids playing times, because I thought Quentin Grimes did a great job. He's a great all around player. He's the best all around player in New York as a rookie. Um uh uh Better than any rookie in New York, all
What?
around all
Who?
around player,
Cam Thomas?
Quentin Grimes. And I really feel like we got the all around better center in Jericho Sims in New York. He did a great job as well. I think they hit the ball out the park, and I also think that Deuce McBride he didn't really get a fair chance this year, so I didn't really get to see too much of him. But I will say this: he's a good all around player. I would like to see what they do with him this year, uh, come around his second year. But so far, I'm kind of happy what they did with drafting wise, and we got a kid overseas that's a stash. I forgot his name, but the kid is good. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. Jaffe Joe said the Nets said this season was a development season for Cam Thomas, Darion Sharp, and Kessler Edwards because they're gonna have bigger roles next season. And this is true. I read articles saying the same thing, so I know what Jaffe Joe is talking about. Shout out to him. He's a dope fan. We do
Shout out
Nets
to
at night
Jaffe
together
Joe. What up,
sometimes.
Jaffe?
So again, this not just me saying this. Just being a fan. Like, yo, they really put in work. And I seen Dayron Sharp go up some tough competition versus Vucevic and others. You know what I'm saying? And he played well. I think he played like 30 something games, and he did his thing. I like the fact that he is going to get minutes, and I think that's part of the reason why we don't chase a Nick Clax. But we got to keep Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown is more
So
of a
if you lose
priority than Nick
out,
Clax.
so if you lose out, let's say if you lose out on Bruce Brown and Nick Claxton and Andre Drummond, who y'all plan on getting?
I seen some other trades. Oh, I seen Ben Simmons for Miles Turner. I like that because what they do is Ben Simmons don't want to play a big man role. He don't want to be a 4 or 5. So don't put him at 4 or 5. If he want to play point, put him in a situation where he want to play point. That's another thing. With me, I want to see players play the position that they want to play. If Ben Simmons want to play, even though he could play 1 through 5, if he want to play the point, then put him at point. Miles Turner, he's like the same height, but he don't want to play point. He want to play 4 or 5. That's good for us because we need somebody next to KD. So if we was going to trade Ben Simmons for Miles Turner, I'm all with that. Just straight trade, swap. Just those two plays, or they could add whatever, minus whatever, but those two plays, that's a must. Ben Simmons, Indiana could start their franchise, do something with him, whatever. He young, whatever. Y'all see potential, or Ben Simmons could stay. But in my opinion, as a vlogger, I would take Miles Turner over Ben Simmons for the fact that Miles Turner is going to play more 4-5 position and help KD play the 3 more in the season than Ben Simmons would. Ben Simmons would probably had KD playing the 4 and the 5, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? So, we want KD to have help in the paint because we lack in rebounds and we lack in defense. And we get better with a Miles Turner on defense in the paint. He had blocks. He had like the top 2.8, something like that, averaging blocks during the season. He was top 10.
But you know that he missed half the season last year, right? Due to injuries. Another player who's unreliable.
Well, again, the Brooklyn Nets is notorious for picking players and seeing the potential. And we did it with Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, the seasons when he did play, he was a good player. And then, I think the Brooklyn Nets look at it like, yo, some of that is just part of the game. Players are going to get injured. I just think that we can't be hasty when situations like that happen. You know what I mean? I don't think we needed to, I think we should have gave the money to Jared Allen, honestly.
I thought so too. I've been told you that.
Yeah, a lot of people said that. A lot of Brooklyn Nets fans said that as well. Excuse me. That's a lot of them saying that. Barry Garrick said, he said, Joe for Miles Turner. I don't know if they'll take that, but they'll definitely take Ben Simmons. Shout to Barry Garrick. He a Net fan. He dope. He always be talking that shit.
Barry Garrick is a KD fan.
Yeah, he is a KD fan. He told me that. He said we need Ben to run point. That's for real. Yeah, basically. You know what I'm saying? He can space the floor, but he ain't a threat from 3, or is he? I don't know. Maybe he's going to be
Miles Turner is a threat from Miles Turner is a threat from 3, but he got to stay healthy. He got to stay on the court.
Yeah, and we don't know. It's hard to say or put a finger on when he'll be back. If it's going to be a setback or ramping up. We did a whole lot of ramping up last season, so we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Jaffe Joe says we can't afford to lose Clax and Brown. I said we should keep Bruce Brown, let Clax walk at this point. We got Dayron Sharp. I'm that confident. If we're going to spend money and it's up to keep Bruce Brown or Nick Claxton, we had to keep one or the other. I'm keeping Bruce Brown and I'm letting Dayron Sharp take Nick Claxton minutes.
How much money you giving? How much money you giving Bruce Brown?
I give Bruce Brown whatever he want.
So you're gonna have that. So you're gonna be able to afford all that, huh? Because you got a lot of money. You got a lot of money tied up in KD and all that.
Because he took less money to be with the team this season. So
that was
I don't know
last
what he's going to ask for.
But that was last season. He played much better.
That's what I'm saying. He might want the bag. He might want the bag.
He
Bro,
might.
D'Lo wanted the bag. We can't be. Listen, I'm being honest. D'Lo wanted the bag and he dipped. You feel what I'm saying? Like a chip. Like it is what it is. Like I don't know what these players are gonna do. Trust me, all of the Brooklyn Nets fans. Shout out to my cousin Sean. He a big D'Lo fan. He was like, "Yo, y'all wilding out for letting D'Lo go." I know. If D'Lo would have been part of the team with KD and Kyrie, if they could have made room for D'Lo and Kyrie to be on the, if they could have made room for Harden and D'Lo to be on the same team, they could have made room for D'Lo and Kyrie to be on the same floor. And this is where, like you said, where it comes into who picks what players. And I don't think that Katie should get the last say in the matter all the time. He was right with Bruce Brown. He was right with Shaman. He would be right with certain players. But Nash got to know what he's doing. Shaman is not a shooter where you give him 20 shots. He's a 3-and-D guy. You have somebody that run point. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about, running point and what running the point means. You feel what I'm saying? Like, to me, running the point is like, you the guy who makes sure that there's spacing on the floor. If there's nobody open, you can create your own shot. You run the point, as in maybe the best shot comes from you. You know, you gotta be that guy as well.
You got to be the guy that's gonna create for others, if not create for yourself.
Look at CP3, bro. Like, listen, when it come to point, they call him the point guard, bro. When it come to point guards, is like when you watch the Phoenix Suns play. Did you watch any of the playoffs? I mean, because you know you're a big fan of y'all didn't make the playoffs. Maybe it was too sad.
Yeah, I watched y'all get swept.
Okay.
I watched y'all get swept. Woo, woo, woo.
We swept y'all. I watched y'all get swept.
And then not right after that, we walked up to Tillery Park and swept y'all there too.
Yo, that was a good game, but I wasn't playing the rain again, man. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't playing the rain again. Like, fuck that. Nah. I miss work, bro. Like, what? I can and you seen when I left, I wasn't like, oh my God. Like, nah, it was just I don't know what happened, man. And what I will say is again, man, shout out to Ben Simmons, man. And put your health before entertaining anybody, man. Forget what anybody said. Make sure you take care of your body. You know, make sure you take care of your health, your mental health, and your body. You know what I'm saying? It's all connected. And I wish you the best, man. You're a Brooklyn Nets, man. And hopefully, you know what I mean, put on this Brooklyn Nets jersey. You know? And not only these different outfits for night, you know what I'm saying? I just want to see you with one outfit. It's a Brooklyn Nets jersey. That's it. You know what I mean?
No,
Let me just watch you play basketball and that. If you don't want to do that, then that's fine. We just trade you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's that. I don't think it's like that. I think he want to stay with the Brooklyn Nets. I do. I really do.
This is Ben Simmons?
Yeah, I think he might stay.
Okay. Well, I mean, right now, y'all got no choice but to keep Ben Simmons, man. Because ain't nobody going to trade for him, especially with a back injury. And they're not going to trade you their best player for Ben Simmons either.
Yeah, Chaffee Joe said what you were saying. He said they already talking about rebuilding through draft picks because Joe Simon been getting a return on his investments.
Exactly. And this is what I've been trying to tell people. They lost a lot of money, bro. Instead of gaining money with the stars, they lost money.
Marlon said Nets have to have the resource free agency and use their picks. They won't be able to afford any big contracts.
Exactly. So you might lose out on Bruce Brown because he's gonna ask for a big contract,
but
and somebody's gonna I'm telling you right now, bro. There's gonna be a team out there that's gonna overpay for him, bro, just to swipe him off your hands.
Yeah.
And y'all might not have, y'all might not have the funds to pay him, bro. Especially if y'all resign Kyrie Irving, y'all definitely not gonna have the funds to pay that man. You're looking at a whole new Brooklyn Nets team next year, bro.
We got a whole new team from last year. I ain't ready for that.
That's what I'm saying. Every year y'all getting worse and worse and worse.
What I will say is we were winning when we built around our draft picks. And, they weren't draft. Well, Jared Allen was a draft pick, and Nick Claxton is a draft pick, and Caris LeVert is a draft pick. Spencer Dinwiddie we got from Detroit. But case in point is those were significant draft picks that we were winning with.
specifically Jared Allen.
Bruce Brown, y'all got from Detroit too, right?
Yeah, we got him from Detroit.
Detroit. We got Drum from Detroit. No, we got him from Philly, but he was on Detroit playing with Bruce Brown. They had a squad. If they had that same squad now with Cunningham, Bruce Brown, Drummond, they'd be alright, man. But they didn't. You know what I mean? Sometimes I like the trades we do. Sometimes I don't. I was looking at. I got it in my notes. I'm saying it's my fault. I can't get it right now. But I was looking at all our draft picks and see where we won that. You know what I'm saying? We won with Kenny Anderson. We won with Petrovic. We won with Coleman. You know what I mean? But what I will say is that instead of us using the draft picks, we was trading them away. And I think that's where we go wrong at. Is trading away good draft picks that we get for players right now. Building teams are winning when they building from with their draft picks. So I'm kind of with building with the draft pick. That whole idea of building from a young team, you know, again, Kyrie and KD brought experience, championship experience to what the call for was. You know, I was real excited. That's not what this is unless the last draft class, that four gets playing time. And if they do, we be going in the right direction. But to the point that it's because we're building with the draft picks. You know, I see potential in our rookies, man. Oh, second year guys, they ain't going in their second year.
I'm hoping I'm really curious to see what the Knicks do, man. But I have a feeling we got something cooking over here in New York. I'm completely against trading anybody. I'm completely against trading Randall. I know we got some work to do. Uh, but we'll
Yo,
see
so
what
hold on. You
happens.
go into the season, y'all leave the season with the record y'all had, and you're completely with trading anybody.
I
Like
don't, yeah, because you
none
know
of the
what?
conversation with
Because you
trades
know
because
what?
of what happened last
If
season.
I trade, all right, all right, all right. Let's play a scenario like this. Boom. You're the Utah Jazz. You have Donovan Mitchell. So I call you and I ask you, what is it gonna take for me to get Donovan Mitchell? What are you gonna tell me?
I want RJ.
And then I'm gonna go click.
Yo, ain't no deal.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
But
you see
but
what I'm
who's
saying?
RJ to
Like,
y'all? He's your number one guy, your number two guy. Who is he?
right now, bro, I just want to stay put. I don't want to go and break up my team, right? To get a disgruntled Donovan Mitchell for not, because it's not working out in Utah. Now he wants to force his way out of Utah because it's not working out over there. And now we got to give up R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, possibly Obi Toppin, first round picks for this man. Nah, bro, I'm good. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And those are the type of trades that might happen to the Knicks, bro. We've gone down that road before, and I don't want to do nothing like that. I don't want to do a sign and trade for Jalen Brunson. I'd rather keep what we got, you know? I don't want to trade none of my young players, bro, for none of
So
these
you
guys.
saying run it back?
I want to run it back. I want
All
to
right.
run it back.
So
I want to
if
run
y'all
it
run
back,
it,
but this time I need my coach to stop being so stubborn. You see how well we play with Emmanuel Quickly as our point guard. Emmanuel Quickly has the balls to tell Julius Randle, yo, bro, I'm not giving you the ball. Go stand over there in the corner and wait for the rock. That's how Emmanuel Quickly gets down. So this is what we need Tom Thibodeau to do. Let that man. That's why I told you earlier in the live. Let it, man. I would, if I'm Coach Thibodeau, I'm saying, here's the keys to the Jags, my bro. Take the keys to the Jags. You in control of this team right now, bro. Because Emmanuel Quickly is very talented, man. And I'm not, bro. I'd rather go that route, bro, and build through the draft and use whatever money that we got in the free agency, and see if we could bring in a few decent role players. I'm hearing people talking about Trey Burks and trade Fournier and trade Randall and stuff like that, but I just don't see none of that happening, bro. I don't see anybody wanting to trade for Alec Burks or Nerlens Noel, you know, because Tom Thibodeau kind of ruined whatever value they had, especially Alex Burke especially Alex Burke by playing him at the point guard position when he's not a damn point guard. So you ruined his value. Exactly. And that's what I'll say. I say let's keep our players, bro. Let's run it back one more year. And this time I would change it up and I would give quickly the keys and I would have Derrick Rose come off the bench, man. Let Derrick Rose control that second unit. I would start Quentin Grimes over Evan Fournier, and I would put Evan Fournier with the second unit, and I would have Quentin Grimes with the first unit. I would have Quentin Grimes. I would have Emmanuel quickly as my point. I would have Quentin Grimes as my two. RJ at the three. Julius at the four. And depending if Mitch comes back or Jericho Sims at the five, one of those. And I would switch it up here and there and even play Obi and Julius Randle together and see how that works. But Coach Tommy T gotta open up the book, man. He gotta stop being so close minded. Yo? No,
Yo,
yeah.
yeah, nah, I had a family matter, bro. Pardon.
Oh, okay.
Now I heard you. I was listening to you talking about
Yeah,
rebuilding your
so
team and how you want to keep the players on your team, and you saying running back. So okay, running back. So if you running
yeah,
back, what y'all was last season? Y'all left the season what? 12th seed, 10th seed.
we left the season of 12 seed, but
If y'all running
but
back the
with
way you wanted with the players you talking about getting playing time,
yes.
what
I'm
seeding and
talking
y'all
about
what
uh,
seeding are y'all
I
going into the playoffs? Or if
I'm
y'all going
talking
to playoffs?
about I'm talking about with Obi Toppin getting at least 15 to 20 minutes and playing every game. Not being pulled out when he's making mistakes. If he plays the right players at the right time, I think we could be a playoff team. I'm not sure what yet until I would like to make that decision once our team is finally set and printed in stone. Once everything is printed and we know what players is on the team and what's going on, then I can make that assessment. But right now, I want to hold off on it.
Yeah, nah, I mean, to me, I look at it for what it is, man. And again, I keep thinking
That's a
about
fact,
how
man.
coaching, I said 30% in the beginning of the season. I disagree with that now. I think coaching is 50%, man. It's half on the coach, half on the players, man.
Hmm.
Because Doris Burke said they put Smart at point guard. That's what Ime did different from Brad Stevens. You put Marcus Smart at point guard, and then you have somebody else playing the two. You see, they had Dennis Schroeder playing the point before.
Yeah,
Case in point is a coach going to come in and change things how he see fit. Yo, I think this should they do this, do it this way, do that. And what I will say from Kenny Atkinson to Steve Nash, the difference is Kenny Atkinson had more pull with the
yeah.
players. Like
And
I
he
remember,
played it, and he played his young guys, bro.
yeah, he played his young guys. That's a fact, and that's where we went wrong. Is we went away from that formula, and Kenny Atkinson formula. He did less. He did more with less than Nash did. You understand? He did less with more. Kenny
Mhm.
Atkinson did less with more. You know, he would have been a good coach. He would have sat. He wouldn't have traded Jared Allen. That's for fact.
Yeah,
He'd
that's a
have been in
fact.
there like hell no.
To answer Fraz on this one, Quick and Obi can be a 1-2 punch, but don't forget though, Fraz, D Rose and Obi can be a 1-2 punch with the second unit as well. And don't forget how well Obi played when Derrick Rose played when they both played together at the same time. So that works out well with the second unit too. Cause I remember last year, man, Obi showed
Yo,
out with
hold
Derrick
on. Go
Rose
ahead.
on the court. So that let's see how that works, man. But yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And Tibbs did that a lot. and plenty of games. I mean, there's so many games I could think back to games that we were winning. As a matter of fact, all four of the Brooklyn Net games we had chances to win, and Coach Tibbs fucked us over. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Nah, I completely agree, Fraz. I completely agree with you, bro. Emmanuel Quickly and Obi Toppin, those guys, they building something special, together with the Knicks. You know, the camaraderie that they got with each other is crazy. Um, but if we decide to keep Julius Randle and Obi Toppin, um, we still got Derrick Rose to you know to, to be in that second unit, and they both could play. They both
You
played
think
really
y'all
really
keeping
well
Derrick
together.
Rose?
I think so. As long as Coach Tibbs is our coach, bro. I tell people all the time, I do not see Derrick Rose getting traded, bro. Not on the Tibbs watch. I don't see it. And he played pretty decent for us. I mean, I know he got hurt last year and then come back with the ankle injury and all that, but I think that, I think we keep him. But I could be wrong. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, yo. Listen, I'm reading these comments and these shit is dope.
Yeah.
Frash said Kenny Atkinson knew the team how to use them better. That's facts.
Yup.
Marlon said
Yup.
Kenny played and developed his young guys. Facts. Anna
Yup.
Bryant said BK was affected a lot by Kyrie not being able to play. That's true.
Yup.
Kyrie even came
Yup.
out and said I felt like I was a distraction. Shout out to Anna Bryant. She
Big
a Knicks fan,
time.
but she know basketball. Shit. Frash said that that's
Exactly.
true. He said, oh, they was listening to you, bro. Hold on,
Nah,
Rose, Taj, and Tibbs. Rose
that's
and
what.
Taj and Tibbs guys are Tibbs guys. Yeah.
Yup. Yup. That's what I'm
I think
saying.
the players make the coach more than he make the players because he had a lot of talent he let go, especially with the Wolves. Excuse me.
Nah, man, yo, let me tell you something. There was plenty of games last year. Like I said, while you was gone, I said all four of those Brooklyn Net games were in our hands, bro. And because of coaching, we lost them.
The
I
coach
would
of the
say
year?
every
Not the
four
coach of the year.
all those four games that we lost against the Brooklyn Nets, the games against Cleveland, the Portland Trailblazer games, the both Magic games, so many games we lost just because of coaching, bro.
Yo, man.
Of
All I
course,
can say.
exactly, Marlon. Thank you, bro. Marlon know the deal. Marlon watched almost all the games with us. He watched all the
I
games with us
told
when
T
we was
Time
on
this, man.
Spaces.
I told
You
T
know,
Time that.
we was calling it, bro. We was calling it before everybody saw it. But you know what people kept saying? People kept saying, God, even all the top. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. All the top analysts. CP the franchise is one of them. Allen Hahn, all these guys kept saying the young guys ain't ready. The young guys ain't ready, but not the fans. The fans knew. We all said play the kids. Everybody, me, T Time, Anno, everybody kept saying, all the Knicks fans kept saying, Tibbs, play the damn kids. Play the damn kids. And he did not listen to us. And then you waited to like 12, 13 games with the season to finish to decide to play the games, and now we go crazy. And that was the most disappointing part of the season, man. Is
Right.
Tibbs being so damn stubborn. I hope he learned his lesson, man. I really hope he did.
That's kind of not perfect poetry, but from just watching the game. His stubbornness is part of the reason why he was coach of the year in the regular season last year. But soon as he couldn't make an adjustment, he got fried for it. Everybody
Mm.
collapsed on Randall. Said, "All right, what you gonna do now?" He ain't had no adjustment, and y'all
That's the
lost
thing.
5-1. And I'm only
Yeah,
saying that to say,
4-1.
even if you the coach of the year, you got to make adjustments in the playoffs. and he didn't make no adjustments. And going into the offseason, he didn't make no adjustments for real. Because like you said, he could have played the rookies earlier. And the only reason why I said that is because I was watching Cam Thomas and Obi Toppin, him, both of them, they won a co-MVP of the summer league.
Yeah.
So I kind of expected Obi Toppin to get more minutes. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Different from Cam Thomas, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Obi Toppin was going into his second year, and he probably going to get more minutes than Cam Thomas for that reason. And I knew Cam Thomas would get minutes because of that, but I thought he still could have got more. But I only said that to say some of that should be coach's decision not to play. Like, DNP, that shit don't be because they injured. This just did not play because the coaches didn't put them in a game trying to keep a tight rotation. For what? Yeah. For why? For who? You see the teams that's winning right now, they open their rotation a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? And when they don't, they be losing. So,
like, look at Memphis, man. Memphis without John Morant, they like 20-5. Like, yo, that's insane. What they could win games without their star, bro. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, man. You know how it is, man. Listen, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up, man. It's Happy Mother's Day weekend. I'm saying, shout out to Anna.
Happy Mother's Day to Anna.
She's the only female
Tina,
fan in
happy
here
Mother's Day to Tina, Anna, all the females that always put a word. Happy Mother's Day to y'all. Salute to y'all,
shout out
man.
to top fan Tina, man. Anna. Word. Shout out to all the mothers that be showing us love, man. We appreciate it. Hit that like button if you like something. You know what I'm saying? They went up though. You see that, Kev? They did go up.
Yeah, man. They always show love to us, man. So it's always appreciated.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
I know you got a couple of new females on your page. I don't know their names. I forgot their names, but
Monique Hewitt, she's a big fan. She goes to the games.
Happy Mother's Day to them.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to her.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all of them.
Yeah, man.
But I really think that the Knicks got a bright future. I just hope this time around, Coach Tibbs kind of switches it up and opens up. I hope he pulls a Tom Coughlin. There was a point, right, where Tom Coughlin, I know this is the New York Giants or whatever, right? But long story short, it's kind of more or less the same thing. At one point, Tom Coughlin was losing the team. He was losing the team, and they told him, "Yo, you got to switch things up, bro. Because if you don't switch things up, you're gonna lose everybody, and it ain't gonna work." And he had to switch it up, and he made adjustments, and he won 2 Super Bowls. That's what Coach Tibbs got to do, man. Coach Tibbs got to switch it up, man.
Every sport.
Yeah, he got to switch it up. You got to come with the new now, bro. This is a new league. It's different. And when you got young, talented guys on your team, you have to play them, bro. Like even in down the stretch, when you see that Mitch is in foul trouble or Jericho Sims is in foul trouble, I'm out there. I'm putting Quentin Grimes. I'm putting Obi Toppin and Julius Randle out there to try to play together, because I really believe that tandem would work out and play well. They actually played well together throughout this year when he did play them together. So I think that he needs to do more of that in this upcoming season, man.
Yeah, again, adjustments, not just plays. Nash, he got to make adjustments. At the end of the day,
that's a fact, Anna. That is a fact.
Before I forget, you know what I'm saying, just closing out, like I said, I don't know who's going to come back to the team, you know what I mean? And I'm only saying I'm not signing off right now, but it's Mother's Day, so I don't want to, I'm saying, Mother's Day weekend, so I don't want to stay too long, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you. We could log out with,
Word, but I want to see KD get some bigs next to him so he can play the 3. I don't want to see KD the primary defender. I want to see him the secondary defender in the paint and him getting some help. We could keep Nick Clax good, but Bruce Brown's priority over Nick Clax because of Day'Ron Sharpe. I didn't see what I wanted, and I was disappointed as a fan, and I was hot. And I'm still off season breezy, and the playoffs is happening, so I'm still hot about what's going on. You know what I'm saying, But if I had to pick a winner out the East, shit, right now I'm gonna say Miami. I like how they look. You know what I'm saying? I think Miami gonna come out the East, and I want to see. I like Steph. I like Steph Curry, but I like John Morant, man. And that's one of my favorite battles. I mean, favorite. You know what I'm saying? Games to watch. So I kind of want to see Memphis
I'm
just
gonna
because
be
they never
honest.
won it. I want to see
Yeah,
Memphis beat Golden State.
you know what, bro?
Miami and Memphis. That's who I got going in the championship.
I got Boston and Memphis, man.
I got Miami and Memphis, and I got shit. I want to see John Morant win it. I see
Yeah,
as a fan, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
not being
yeah.
salty, just
Nah, that's
watching
a
it,
fact,
enjoying the
man.
game.
Because
I was like to see John Morant win his first
you
championship.
know why I picked Memphis, man. You know why I picked Memphis? I picked Memphis because they're doing it. Everybody needs to take a notepad and take notes on how the Memphis Grizzlies are doing it, bro. This is a team that's built
Scrappy.
from scratch. Okay, this is a team from nothing but losing. I mean, yeah, Golden State Warriors and Boston, yeah, I get that. You know, those teams, they built from scratch, but they won. They were winning. They've had opportunities to. The Golden State Warriors, they champions. The Boston Celtics, they've gotten close. But the Memphis Grizzlies have never, I mean, last year was the first time they even touched the playoffs, and God knows how long. That team is I mean, that's why I really want that team to win, and I hope the Knicks take notes of what Memphis is doing, man, because that's how you do it, bro.
Yeah.
You build
I,
from the
I said the
bottom.
I
You
said the
build,
first time. I think CP3 he never won it neither. So
yeah.
even if Memphis get past the Golden State Warriors, he got to get past CP3. So he would have to get past Steph Curry
I think
and
he can. I think they can, bro.
I do
I
too.
think they can.
I,
I think
I
they
believe
can.
that they could, bro.
I
I'm
think
looking
so.
forward to seeing it. I wish
Yeah.
the Brooklyn Nets was in the mix, but I'm definitely the West Coast is a little more exciting to me than the East Coast or Boston and Nah, I think the
I think
best series
Boston and
right now is
Milwaukee.
Memphis and the Golden State Warriors. That's the
Nah,
best series right now.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I think that's but I think Boston and Milwaukee right now, that's a tough series. I think that's gonna be the best series in the East because Miami's gonna walk through Philly now that Joel Embiid got hurt. I can't hear you, bro. You muted yourself.
Oh no, no, I was. Oh no, no. No, I'm listening to you. Go ahead. I was talking to
Okay.
my shorty.
Nah, I'm saying I think that right now the best series in the playoffs in the East is gonna be the Bucks and Boston because I think Philly and Miami kind of lost that edge when Joel Embiid got hurt.
Oh yeah, in the East, yeah, but
Yeah,
nah, just
yeah,
in total, who just right now, I'm saying Memphis and Golden State, they got it. They
yeah,
do it.
yeah,
One by it was a
yeah.
1 point game the other day. Then
Mhm,
it was like a single digit game, but Memphis won it. Like yo, this shit is close, man, and it's
mhm.
because John Morant, like he's special for real. Like all of the shit that he
We
do
was
in the
one pick
fourth
away
quarter,
from him, bro. We was
huh?
one pick away from him.
Yeah, no, y'all got a good draft pick with RJ, and he fit
Yeah.
into the system y'all like, but he ain't a point guard.
Nah.
And for the long time since
He's
y'all
a
missed
two.
out on Steph Curry, y'all been trying to get a point guard.
Yeah.
Y'all had Felton and Lynn, and y'all kind of, but nothing consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Raymond Felton was decent, you know.
Decent, yeah, he
He
was
was
decent. You know what
decent,
I'm
you
saying?
know. But a lot of people don't forget though, we had Stephon Marbury, bro.
Yeah, but that was after y'all missed Curry.
I think that was before we missed before
That's what
that
I'm
happened.
saying. I
We
always
had him
tease y'all
before
about after
Curry.
y'all miss Curry, because it's like after
Yeah,
y'all miss
after
Curry, y'all
Curry,
can't
yeah,
get it
we have
together
him.
with that point guard
But
situation, bro.
that's not really our fault because you know we got no control over what the team above us does, you know. So it is what it is, man. You know, we
They
had
said
our
no, they were saying that the league changing. I seen that in football. They was like, yo, the whole first round, no running backs got drafted or some shit like that.
no quarterbacks.
No quarterbacks. That's what it was. So I'm saying that to say the same thing for the NBA. You see how we had that big man transition, but I think Steph Curry, he transitioned it back to the guards. Like
Yeah.
that ass. Like they changed the game. And you got guys like John Morant. Bro, he just got hot. I don't want to say he better at Steph Curry than anything, but he got hot, bro. Like that's what you want out of your play. Yeah, that's why he a high draft pick. And ain't some of that don't have nothing to do with talent. Like you can't put his heart on as far as talent. You either got that or you don't.
Nah, that's a fact.
John Morant got it, man.
Nah, he does.
If
He does.
bro.
He does. He shouldn't have been MIP this year. He should have been in the MVP votings for sure,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Because
I seen somebody tweet that. They say he above that.
yeah. There's no. I don't understand why he was most improved player. That's ridiculous to me. He never needed no improvements in his game, bro. That dude is a legitimate all-star. Like there's no way he should have been most improved player. He should have been up there for MVP, man. Especially for what he did. I mean, all year long with the Memphis Grizzlies, even without him, it was crazy, man. Crazy. So
Yeah. No, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I'm saying all that to say that when it come to rebuilding the team, like you said about Memphis, they started high draft pick at the point guard with John Morant.
mhm.
It was a time where big men would get drafted first. You know what I'm saying? And these latter seasons, guards been getting drafted. You know what I mean? So
They got a big man getting drafted number 1 this year in the draft. Every time you see the mock draft, I've been looking, man, because I'm looking for point guards in the draft. So far, I got a few names in mind, but um they got a center. I think I forget his name,
yeah, I
but
seen him. They say he a European dude, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Nah, we need him on our team, man. We get him,
man.
it's over.
Y'all gonna have to trade all your assets just to jump up all the way to number 1 to draft that dude, bro.
Nah, I like what we did with our draft picks. They wasn't necessarily high draft picks, but we did well. I
Yeah.
wouldn't change
Yeah,
nothing about what we
y'all
did
got
besides
draft picks this year in
play
the
them more
first
time.
round. Y'all got first round draft picks this year.
Yeah, we got two.
Oh, you got two first round picks.
Yeah, from Philly.
Oh, okay.
And then it's like, if this team swapped and they got the rights to the, you know what I mean? It's like one
Yeah,
of those
yeah.
things, but it's definitely a high draft pick. It's a first round. Well, I'll say a first round draft pick. It's not
Okay.
nothing crazy, but it's a first round.
I think we got the 11th pick or the 12th pick or some shit like that.
Yeah, play these players, man. Like somebody,
Yeah.
I think. And again, man, shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I could go on and on, but it's definitely Mother's
First
Day
round
week.
and a second round pick. There you go.
What he said? Oh, he said we got a first and second round.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Yeah, man. I feel like, listen, man, we did well. Kessler was the second round pick, and first round pick was Cam Thomas and Daron Sharp.
Yep.
That we did well. DDJ was the second round pick. He could have got more minutes.
Well, hopefully y'all don't try to use none of your young talent in a trade to get another All Star.
Yeah, nah, we got enough, man. And again, like Joe Tsai, if he a billionaire, he care about money. Ain't no way he gonna lose all that money and then feel like he ain't gotta change nothing. Like you just gonna lose money every year.
That's what I'm hoping.
Just a quick just for people who don't know, when we got to Brooklyn, we were trying to recoup a lot of money, and that's why we got the picks. That's why we gave away Tatum and Brown, those 2 draft picks, to Boston, so that we could recoup the money from coming from Jersey to Brooklyn. But I said that to say draft picks are important, and building a team from the draft is important. And we got a chance to build on what we got last season. And I'm looking to see what's going to happen. The only thing I see happening in the NBA is Robert Covington getting signed by the Clippers. Other
And
than that,
and
I haven't seen no
and
transaction.
you got to look at that signing right there because that's something he plays more or less the same position as Bruce Brown, and he got 12 million a year. So if he's getting 12 million a year, Bruce Brown might get more than that.
I'm not doubting that. I'm saying he deserved it. He took less money to
Yep.
play with us last
Yeah.
season, and that was because he believed we could win the championship. So again, whatever Bruce Brown asking for, I think we should oblige. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just don't even listen. And we find that money by not signing Nick Clax, if that's what it takes. But, you know what I mean? His contract too big to keep Bruce Brown and Clax. We still keep Bruce Brown. We let Clax walk.
Gotcha.
So I'm standing on that, bro. Like I'm not changing that, bro. Bruce Brown is more of a priority only because Nick Claxton was 4 for 41 in the playoffs. That 9.8% is what he shot from the free throw line. Part of the reason why we didn't win more games or any game is because he shot the free throws terrible. And the only reason why I say that is because that's coaching. Ain't no way he just coincidentally was just getting fouled that many times. No, they made sure it was him that went to the line.
Right.
And when he did, 4 for 41.
Man,
so, you know, that being said, he could walk. He could. I want to listen. I'm good with it. I'm good with it, man. We got only because we got Day'Ron Sharpe. And we'll start playing Day'Ron Sharpe earlier. Like we didn't play Nick Claxton his first 2 seasons because of injury. Day'Ron Sharpe ain't been injured the whole season. I think he had COVID once, but that was it. Trust me. That's a big step for us. And remember, I said it. Let Clax walk. Keep Day'Ron Sharpe. And make sure Bruce Brown is the priority that we sign.
Right.
That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. And as far as Steph Curry, I think he come back and I don't know, man. But when it comes down, like you said, we don't know what's gonna happen. So we wait. We seen one transaction, everybody waiting. Hopefully by next Friday, 7 to 9 p.m., Who Run the City, the podcast, Knicks versus Nets. Shout out to the Knicks fans. They won that first annual city game. I want to call it the first annual one. For hopefully
we could call it the first annual sweep.
Y'all could call it what y'all wanted, man. Y'all won it. Y'all won the game. I just know that it'll be another day. You know what I'm saying? We trying to set something up for August. Hopefully it's a sunny day. I'll be there.
You know that,
I ain't playing basketball if it's raining. That's word to myself.
We had JJ. We had JJ out there looking like Seth Curry. We had T-Tom looking like Muggsy Bogues out there busting ass.
Yo, man, y'all did y'all thing, man. I'm not gonna front. Like you say, y'all played in the rain too. Listen, I just know it ain't for me, man. I can't. I'm tall. I took all jumpers because I ain't had no footing. Right. And you know that it's slippery.
Yeah, I saw you.
In the post,
I saw that one that backwards Air Force shot that you took.
It slipped down my
that's a classic right there. And then the very next play,
slipped down my hands.
Your man right here taking it to the basket on both of y'all.
Y'all did y'all thing, man. I ain't gonna knock it. Y'all did y'all thing, man. Y'all not gonna get me to play in the rain again, man. Like, that's
cool. That's cool.
Word. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man. The Knicks fans won the first City Fan annual game. And it was fun, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. You know, people was mad they ain't getting invited, but trust me, that was just us talking heavy, and it led to that. Cause trust me, we played in the rain.
That led from
the rain with us.
That led from Solomon going to the basketball court and calling us out every time he got there, and that what kind of led to everything, you know.
Oh yeah, that might have had something to do with it. And I'm saying,
not might. That had a lot to do with it.
Shout out to Ty West. Ty West, we picked the park. You know what I mean? It was fun. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully we do it again. Shout out to everybody that was there. I appreciate y'all. And again, man, happy Mother's Day, man. Enjoy the weekend.
Happy Mother's Day.
And yeah, man. Y'all know what it is.
Happy Mother's Day, Ma. I love you.
Right. Love you, Ma. Love grandmoms, all the moms.
Word, everybody. Love
Shout out to my baby moms, all the moms.
Word, my baby mom, my wife.
My wifey, man. It's like that, man.
Word.
Listen, man. It's been fun. Shout to Kev, like, share, comment. Shout to T-Tom. Shout to Jay Fluky. Enjoy your birthday.
Word. Shout out to y'all for letting me rock out today, man. And happy birthday to Fluke once again, man. Hope y'all living it up right now.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Yeah, man, we'll be back, man. We see y'all soon, man. This is Knicks versus Nets, who run the city, the podcast. Enjoy Mother's Day, man. Peace.
Peace. Peace.